going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot, and we are back for some player props and spreads and over-unders for May 6th in the NBA. You'll love to see that. Let's recap yesterday, 2 and 3 day. We're going to vent for a quick second. Kemba Walker's over. Free money, about as free as it gets in sports betting. Only more free would be sports arbitrage betting. If you don't know what that is, or even if you do, go check out our betting tips and tricks video. I posted it yesterday all about sports arbitrage betting, what it is, how to do it. Also partnered up with a really cool site called Odds Jam. You can learn more about it there. It is linked down below or at the end of the video. Check that out. Let's get back on track. Wizards versus Bucks over. Cashes easily. 269 points combined. We love to see that. Let's talk about our L's. Sabonis, points, rebounds, assist line. L. Can I even be mad? The man finishes with 38 PRAs. We needed 43. And he only shot 9 times. Guess who else shot 9 times on the Pacers? Keelan Martin. Who? Yeah, exactly. He's a bench player for the Pacers. He shoots 9 times. Sabonis only shoots 9 times. I can live with that. RJ Barrett can't be mad at him either. The Knicks didn't show up. He still ends up with 14 points. Surprisingly, we needed 18. Don't know how he got up to 14. Made a couple threes. Whatever. Now, who can I be mad at? Karl Anthony Towns. What the hell was that? We pick his rebounds over 10.5. Yeah, best I can do is 4 rebounds. Man had more personal fouls than rebounds last night. I mean, you just sit here and you just shrug your head. It's like, you know what? Whatever. I guess we should have expected that. Karl Anthony Towns choked it. Unacceptable, bad beat, whatever you want. We're moving on. If you're new to the channel, consider clicking that subscribe button. We are just passed over 4,500 subscribers yesterday. Unreal. We're grinding to 5K, trying to hit that by May 15th. I know you guys can do it. If you're new, click that subscribe button. Really helps us grow this channel out. Also, click the like button if you want. And last but not least, shout out to our COS All-Stars. If you don't know what COS All-Stars, Calling Our Shot All-Stars. These people are the OGs. I'm putting them up right here on this camera. You can see them. These guys are amazing. They're really supporting us more than anyone out there, and we can't do it without their support. It costs $2.99 a month, less than a coffee, and that's only for one day. This is for a full month. You get access to everything. You got a couple extra perks. There's no difference between subscribing and joining as a member, but there's a couple extra perks. You can check that out. Link is down below. Really appreciate all the people that are joining the COS All-Star train. We're going to the moon, baby, and you can get right on track. But let's hop into these picks of the day. We're starting off with someone I really haven't bet on in any of these videos, and that's because he's been more or less injured since we started making these videos back in February. The Brow, Anthony Davis. I'm taking him over 22.5 points, minus 122, and here's why. Yeah, it might be the first time we've ever bet on Anthony Davis on the channel, and the Brow he's been banged up all year. No way around that, so he hasn't played a whole lot of games, but the Lakers need this win against the Clippers, and whether or not they get the win or not, I think Anthony Davis comes out and puts up a big game in a big way for good reason. LeBron James and Dennis Schroeder both out. Clippers just do not have a good matchup for Anthony Davis. You try to put Marcus Morris or Kawhi Leonard on him, too small. They put Ivica Zubac on him, and I'm going to have to file a police report. I just will have to. That is just disrespectful to Anthony Davis. And here's why we're taking now, that's all the matchup-wise. We're looking at the analytics side. Over his last 12 games against the Clippers, he's cashed this over in 11 of them. The one loss was on opening night of this year. Anthony Davis, 18 points on 15 shots, only took 2 free throws. I'm willing to bet he shoots a little more than that. Over his last 4 games, he's scored 22 plus points in 3 of them, but only hit his over in 2 of those 4 games. He's had 2 25 plus point outings. He should play about 33-ish minutes, attempt 18 to 20 shots, and Anthony Davis is good enough to score 23 points if he's shooting 20 shots tonight, and I think that's what he will get up. You look at it, I'll live with the result regardless. I think Anthony Davis exploits this Clippers defense. I'm taking it. The Brow is going to give the Clippers the business. Lock it in. Moving on, I forgot to move out of the way for the picture. Clint Capela, over 16.5 points, and here's why. Minus 110 odds. I know you're like, what the hell? I'm not betting on Clint Capela to score points. I can't blame you. I can't blame you, but here's why we're doing it. For beginners, the Pacers are bad. There's no way around it. They just lost to the Sacramento Kings, and even more importantly, they're giving up 30.68. Yes, 3-0 points per game to opposing centers over their past 15 games. But the main reason I'm here, honestly, is because of Capela's track record versus his Pacers in his career. Regardless of if Miles Turner, who is out, is playing or Sabonis is playing, it doesn't matter. He has continued to exploit this matchup. Dating back to November 2017, Capela has played this Pacers team 6 times. So, decent sample size. He's averaged over 21 points per game over those 6 contests. He has cashed the over in all 6 of them. I believe his lowest point total is 18, but he's had 24, 25. You look at those 2 matchups against the Pacers this season, like I said, 24 and 25 points in each of them. Trae Young should find him cut into the lane, and even if he doesn't, He should be able to rebound the ball at will on the offensive end. He's had 8 offensive rebounds in their last matchup, 24 rebounds total. I don't hate his points plus rebounds line, but I'm taking the points just in general. Clint Capela over 16.5 points. I'm rocking with Mr. Capela to go crazy. Lock it in. Moving on, LaMelo Ball over 31.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. PRAs minus 113. And here's why. The number's high. I know it is. The Hornets take on the Bulls tonight. Bulls bad. Well, the Bulls have a middle-of-the-pack defense. Whatever. Zach LaVine's coming back. LaMelo should be able to fill up the stat sheet against this team. You look at his last game when Miles Bridges was announced out. He had 36 PRAs versus the Pistons. Not only should this be a higher scoring game than that Pistons versus Hornets game, which I believe didn't even break the 200-point mark, I think LaMelo can get it done. PJ Washington should be returning at least some offensive reinforcements, maybe for some extra assists. Tonight, another player, Miles Bridges is out. Someone's got to shoot the ball, and it can't all go to Terry Rozier. It's also worth noting that Devontae Graham should be out tonight. He is unlikely to play, but monitor that situation, as I would love it if he wasn't out there. I do not think he will play. And the other Ball brother, Lonzo, hurt us good the other night. I think LaMelo is much nicer, and I think he will treat us nicely tonight. We're taking LaMelo Ball over 31.5 PRAs. He had to have seen Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards' record performance last night, 42 points for the man. This Rookie of the Year award, well, I still think it goes to LaMelo. He's got to show up. You got to come out, put on a big show. LaMelo Ball over 31.5 PRAs. We are in. Moving on to Spicy P. Pascal Siakam over 24.5 points, minus 112. I know. 25 points. You're asking for a lot out of Spicy P. He doesn't normally hit this too often, but I'm taking it, and there's a reason that sportsbooks have made this line so high, and that's because OG Anunoby should be out tonight. He is doubtful to play. He will miss his 4th consecutive game, and he's missed the previous 3 games, and over those 3 games, all of which OG Anunoby has missed, like I just said, Siakam has averaged 40 minutes per game. Yes, 4-0. He's playing all but 8 minutes of the whole entire game, and I think we're getting that tonight. You're looking at the matchup against who do the Raptors play? Against the Wizards. Yeah, I blanked out. They're playing the damn Wizards. Have you seen their defense? Exactly. You talk about Pascal Siakam over his last 3 games, over 40 points. Or 49, not 40 points. Over 40 minutes played. And if you look at who the Wizards are starting tonight, Anthony Gill, that's who they're probably starting, and Alex Len in the front court. Obviously, they got probably Bradley Beal at the small forward position, and that's a liability. Nick Nurse and the Raptors have to notice that. Pascal Siakam should be able to drive and score at will, post up, whoever it is on the Wizards. Anthony Gill, never seen him play a lot of defense, and never seen the Wizards team in general play a lot of defense. Over his last 4 matchups against the Wizards, he's averaging 26 points per game. Granted, that might be a little inflated because of a 44-point outing, but that is what Siakam is. He's capable of doing that against this Wizards team. He should put up 20 points tonight, and it's worth noting, in his 12 games this season with 20-plus shot attempts, he has hit his over in 8 of those 12 games. I'm taking it. We're riding the P tonight. Pause. Spicy P. Due for a big game. 40 points. Count it. Not really. I wouldn't bet on 40, but I think Pascal Siakam gets over 24.5 points. Lock it in. Same game. Raptors, Wizards, over 233.5 points. And man, I don't like betting spreads, but I considered the Wizards plus 1.5 on this line, but I'll take the over instead. And here's why. You look at it, Washington played 16 games this season with no rest. So back-to-back games, that's where they find themselves tonight. Over has cashed in 11 of those 16 games. Not only that, you look at the past game logs against the Raptors and Wizards, you've seen a common theme. Sure, you could look at their game earlier this season. They combined for 104 points. Or you'd be like, Austin, I looked at their game log and they only combined for 204 points. Well, here's why. Bradley Beal, Fred VanVleet, and Kyle Lowry all didn't play in that game. Of course, you're not going to score that many points when those 3 are not playing. And, I believe all 3 of those will be active tonight. And you look at we're taking that game out of context. The previous 5 encounters between these 2 teams, total points, 252, 251, 240, 249, 278. You see it. It's cashed all 5 times. I'm taking it. Raptors, Wizards, over 233.5. I considered the Westbrook lines, considered Bradley Beal's lines, and all of that stuff. Problem is, I'm recording this at 6:33 a.m., and I do not have any of those lines. They don't know who exactly is playing, so not much you can do there, but leave your comments down below of what props you guys are taking today, and I can give you my thoughts and opinions, and heck, I might even take some of them my own. I'd maybe even consider a Sadiq Bey line. Do the Pistons play tonight? I don't really know. Moving on, we're going to recap all the picks. I'm not doing a parlay of the day because I can't trust those. They're always a jink. We're talking about Anthony Davis, over 22.5 points, minus 122. Clint Capela, over 16.5 points. LaMelo Ball, over 31.5 points, plus rebounds, plus assists. Pascal Siakam, over 24.5 points. And Raptors Wizards, over 233.5 points. Those are my 5 plays. Boom, 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 boom. They're all over here. You can see them. And if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button, click that like button. It really helps us grow this channel out. And become a COS All-Star today, man. Come support us out. Logan's been killing it on the MLB side. He deserves at least a couple All-Star members joining today. Really doesn't cost that much, but I really appreciate all of you guys for supporting us no matter what. You guys are always here, even if it's ups and downs. We've had a lot of bad luck in the NBA recently. We've been making some good bets, but not much you can do there with all the bad luck, and we're still really breaking even or up a unit some nights. Really, I can only do so much. This has been Austin. I'll catch you guys again tomorrow for some more player props and spreads. Good luck today. Let's make some money. Peace.